What is going on, guys? My name is Kenji and welcome to my flat. What is going on, guys? My name is Kenji and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully it's not the first time you're watching one of my videos, but just in case it is, I'm a doctor working in London. And guys, welcome to the long-awaited apartment tour. I'm so excited to show you guys around my apartment. If you guys have been following me on the channel, you know for a very long time the struggle that we've had living in student accommodation. So I'm super excited to show you guys around where I live. And I want to say a very special thank you because I probably would not be able to afford this apartment had it not have been for this YouTube channel, because you guys know how peak the F1 first year doctor salary is here in the UK. So thank you so much, guys, for just supporting the channel and allowing me to finally be here and show you guys around. So let's start off with the kitchen. I can't actually tell you guys how excited I am to have a kitchen. When I was living in student accommodation, I was sharing a kitchen with like 7 or 8 other people. So to finally be here, come home after work, enjoy my kitchen and be able to cook food here in the privacy of my own home is so nice. So I'll show you guys around. Over here we have the bin, so boring stuff, I'm not gonna show you guys that. But down here we have the like food area, also where I keep like cleaning stuff as well. Nothing much interesting going on over there. What I find really cool is I've added these kind of hangers on the inside of my cupboards just so I can make use of all the space that I have. There's not too much space over here. Inside I have my plates, pots, pans, stuff like that. Nothing incredibly interesting, but this thing over here is probably what I was most looking forward to when moving into this apartment. Oh, and by the way, the reason why I'm wearing my scrubs is because I've just got home from work. But this right here is probably what has been the most important thing that I was looking forward to, which is a dishwasher. Because if you guys know me, the #1 thing that I hate most in this entire world is doing the dishes. So having a dishwasher for the first time is absolutely amazing. On the countertop, I like to kind of keep it nice and minimal. I don't like adding too many things. So I've got a toaster, kettle over here, tea and like coffee and stuff like that. Cooker over here, which I definitely need to clean, but I've got a cooker over here, a nice induction hob. And then in the corner over here, I've got my Ninja blender. And this is one of the things recently that has transformed my life. After the gym, as you guys might know, I like to make a nice smoothie. Before, I used to have to make smoothies like 1 at a time, but now that I have a huge blender, I can actually make up to 4, sometimes 5 smoothies in one blender, which is amazing. And also when I cook, kind of nice to have a blender as well, just to make like, you know, pesto and stuff like that as well. As well as that, in the corner over here, if you want to come and see the corner, I've got a very nice spice rack. And guys, at my age now of 26 years old, I don't actually get excited about buying, you know, cars, random things or an Xbox or whatever. Now what I get excited about, honestly, is buying small things like a spice rack. So I bought this spice rack off of Amazon and I stuck it to the fridge over here. It just houses all of my spices, which gives me so much pleasure. Up here is just another bunch of like pots and pans where I keep bottles, nothing too interesting. Stuck some towels on the side of my fridge as well. I'll show you guys my fridge. So actually, no, I probably won't show you guys my fridge because there is a lot of stuff going on in there. But I've got a full-size fridge here, which I'm so excited about. When I was in university, and if you guys are students as well, you probably know that when you're in uni, you get 1 shelf only to yourself. So the fact that I have 5, maybe 6 shelves over here, it's actually taller than me, is so nice to have. Down below, I also have a full-size freezer, so nothing too interesting. But again, back in uni, I'd have 1 shelf, or maybe even half a shelf for my freezer. So to have a full, lovely freezer is so amazing. Now let's take a very long walk to my living room area. Whew, I'm actually quite tired after that long walk, but over here we have the living area. Right over here is where I tend to work/eat. It's a kind of 4-seater table. I only have 2 seats here at the moment, but it's about a 4-seater table. This is where we normally eat, but I also tend to do a lot of my work here. So when I come home after work, I just tend to like, you know, relax and work with my laptop over here. Next to my table, I have a lamp. So I got this lamp from IKEA and I really like it because it kind of gives that industrial sort of vibe to the apartment. And I have smart bulbs attached to all of the lamps in my apartment and all the lights as well. So in my videos, you guys probably notice this in the background. It can turn blue, purple, whatever. It's really cool to have. Moving on to the living room area. So after work, this is where I tend to spend most of my time. I have I think a 50-inch TV over here, which is so amazing to have. When I was a student, as I'm sure you guys know, I would literally be in bed. The only place I had to chill was literally on my bed with my tiny laptop. So having a nice big TV is so nice, and it makes Friday night movie night with Caroline so amazing. As well as that, we also have a diffuser here in the corner as well, which gives a nice kind of atmosphere when I'm chilling here. So it turns on and gives like a nice sort of scent to the rest of the living room. I have not a Christmas tree. This is a bamboo tree here with some fairy lights that I have there in the corner. So yeah, this is my table over here as well, which I have. What I really like is that it's on wheels, so it can move around quite a lot. So I normally have it like next to me when I'm sitting down. Below that, I have my laptop, I have my Kindle, and I have a bunch of magazines as well whenever I want to read. Here is my nice tiny sofa. It's not really a big sofa. It just about sits maybe 2 people, maximum 3 people. But again, I live alone, so it's not actually that bad of a size to have. I have a nice little comfortable cover, which I normally have on with me whenever I'm watching TV. The main like kind of highlight of this apartment is right here behind me. This is my balcony. I'll show you guys that in a bit, but this is the balcony I have behind me. There is an amazing view. I won't show you guys the view because of confidentiality and it might give away, you know, possibly where I'm living, but there's an amazing view and it kind of adds a little like extension to the living room. I often just have the door behind me completely open, and they're really tall doors, and I have that open. And my number one favorite thing to do in the morning is just to sit in the balcony, admire the view, have a coffee and chill. It's really dark outside, but I'll show you guys briefly around. As I was saying, the number one thing I love doing in the morning is just chilling on this lounger. So it kind of goes all the way flat, but it's just basically a lounger. I also have a table here, so a nice little table. And here's Milo in the background, by the way, my girlfriend's dog. But I have a nice little table as well here where I often tend to have breakfast. It's just a nice kind of addition to the living room space. Okay, so moving on from the outside, we have my bedroom. So if you want to come this way, I'll show you guys my bedroom. So it's actually a very nicely sized bedroom. And again, if you guys watch my vlogs, my videos, you probably saw how small my single bedroom was. So I finally have a double bed, which is honestly so amazing. I won't lie down because of my scrubs, which is so amazing. What I really love as well is that from the bed as well, I have that river view as well. So it's a beautiful view I have out there, and the sun actually rises on that side. So whenever I wake up, I open these huge windows I have here. It's so lovely to wake up to that. Next to my bed is my desk setup. You guys have probably seen this in another video. I won't go through every aspect of my desk because I have made a full video about it, which I'll link up above. This is my work from home station. I have my light over here, so in case I want to jump on any Zoom calls or if I'm filming, I love having a light here. This is a standing desk. I'll briefly go through it. It's a standing desk, which is so nice to have in my house, especially if, you know, I'm working home on the weekend. It's so nice to have. I have my, I think, 28-inch widescreen monitor, which I use to game and also, you know, work on. What's really funny is when I was in med school, I used to sit on this table for probably 8 to 10 hours a day. Now working as a doctor, I hardly ever sit down here because the one reason is that my editors, if you're watching, shout out to you guys, my editors edit most of my videos now. And also I don't really study anymore for exams, right? Because I'm working. So I hardly ever sit down here. The only time I actually sit down here is when I'm playing video games, basically. To the right of that, I have a printer, which I recently bought. I also have this IKEA desk. No, not IKEA desk. IKEA drawers. I'll briefly show you guys what I have in here. I nicely organize it with these things that I got from Wilco, which is just basically plastic organizers. I also have my filming gear in here, so a bunch of filming gear in there as well. I have loads of kind of wires and tech just neatly organized into different boxes, and that's what I have down there as well. I won't show you guys my whole entire wardrobe, but behind me I have a really lovely wardrobe setup. Again, when I was in uni, I used to have these tiny like single wardrobes to fit all my clothes. So it's so nice to have like literally huge wardrobe with loads of storage. It goes in quite deep, so lots of storage. I also have a freezer in there, like a mini freezer to keep more food. And that's what we have over there. Moving on to this side, we have my, what do you call it? Bookshelf. I have all of my books here, which is actually not that many books because you guys know that I read a Kindle. But I do have some books here, like some medical textbooks. I have my Xbox games over here. I have my picture when I graduated from medical school. I have my picture over here I have when I graduated from biomedical science. And I have a little motivational quote over there. And then lastly, I have a plant, a fake plant up here. What I really want to show you guys, that's what I kind of find cool about my room, is I have this kind of dividing sliding door over here. When I don't have guests around, what I actually tend to do is just slide this door completely open, and that kind of completely opens up my living room area. When I don't have guests here, I kind of like having this kind of open plan living space. But when I do have guests, I normally just slide that closed to, again, just separate the bedroom from the rest of the living area. So nearly done with the apartment tour, but I'll take you guys over here and I'll show you guys what we have. Over here, I'm not gonna open it because it's probably very messy, but I have a kind of washing room area. So I have the washing machine in there, the dryer, a few like shelves to, you know, stack some stuff away. Over here near the entrance, I have a shoe shelf that I bought from IKEA, which I really, really like. Here I have a kind of a case where I keep all of my keys and stuff. So whenever I leave the house, I don't forget. I also have a plant here, a real plant. We have a security system as well, so if anyone buzzes, like Amazon, whatever, we can let them in from here. And the final room to show you guys is the bathroom. What I love so much is I finally have my own bathroom. I don't share a bathroom anymore like I did when I was a student. And it's a really, really big size as well. So we have a full-size bathtub, which is amazing. Like whenever I come home from work, it's so nice to just jump in the bath. We have a full-size mirror over here, which again is so nice. It's huge, and it's a really, really big like bathroom. Like I can't even show you guys how big it is. In the corner, I also have, I'll show you guys over there, I have a basket. So this is where I keep all of my towels stacked away. Nothing else interesting kind of going on here, guys. But yeah, this is my big, like lovely bathroom, which I'm so grateful to have. All right, guys, so one of the most amazing things about this apartment is the gym. So right downstairs, I have a private gym for me and the residents. I'll just quickly show you guys and give you a quick tour of the equipment that we have here in the gym. Down here, we have a treadmill. We have also a rowing machine. This machine is really cool. It has both a Stairmaster and also like a cross trainer sort of thing. Another treadmill over here is one of those cable crossover machines, but a single cable crossover. We have here pec sort of fly machine, which has two different angles. We also have a leg extension and a leg curl machine just over here, which is amazing. And then also here we have a bike. Right at the end, we also have like a yoga area or stretching area with some medicine balls. And I also personally always kind of bring my own weights downstairs. So I actually have 24 kilogram dumbbells on either side, which are adjustable. So it goes all the way from 2 kilos up to 24 kilograms. And I love to use it and bring down here with me. What's even more amazing, guys, is I don't know if you can see it, but we have a lovely river view right behind me. So whenever I'm working out, I love just looking outside. As you guys can see right behind me, there's an absolutely amazing view of the river, which is literally like a 10-second walk from my apartment, and I can see the whole entire river from my apartment. So it's lovely after a long, busy day at work to just come and sit outside and enjoy the sunset, enjoy the sunrise as well. And I just feel so blessed to be able to have such a beautiful view after such a long day at work. And that is pretty much my entire apartment, guys. I want to say again, I'm super grateful to be living here. I spent 8 years living in student accommodation, and if you're being a student or you're in student accommodation right now, then hopefully this is like kind of motivational. You guys can like have something to look forward to when you graduate as well. So that's why I really wanted to show you guys where I live, to give you guys an idea of what it's like to be a student living in student accommodation and then now finally graduating and having your own sort of place. So this is my first ever place where I live by myself, my own actual real apartment that I've ever had myself. This is only because of you guys. It is so helpful to have you guys here supporting the channel, and means that I'm actually able to have a lovely place like this. So thank you guys so much, I hope, for watching. I hope this video has been enjoyable, entertaining in some way or form. If it has done, then please leave it a like, make sure you're subscribed. And before you go, there are a bunch of videos on my channel which I think you guys will really love. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.